What's up? Just the JP in the house. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue about my my videos and stuff. Anyway, I want to talk about women and attraction and guys and stuff. So to you brothers, but it applies to everyone else. But you know how I do my videos. Anyway, because of the nature is really an interesting thing because there is an order that happens, and this order can also be disrupted, and then of course things change and stuff like that, but there's this order. So whatever this strong force is that changes things or directs things is going to have a dynamic effect with everything else that's around there and stuff like that. So basically, being a black man and stuff like that, you have to understand that what you possess naturally, the color of your skin, and for those who might have thick lips, and those who might have wide noses and big eyes, or whatever, and things like that. But I want to just talk about the brothers with the really, really dark skin and stuff for right now. One thing about color, I think I mentioned on my other channel, but one thing about color is black is a really attracting color, and what I mean by attracting is that when you look at it, actually there is nothing when you look at the color black that's going to divert you from it or make you want to not want to look away, but make you look away by some force. So let's say, like, if you have a flashlight and you turn it off, you can look at it, but as soon as the light comes up, because of the brightness of it, then it's going to, of course, make you turn away. But in the dark, and you're looking at something black, you can actually look at it for a long time, and it'll become somewhat like hypnotizing and things like that. And it's a piece. I forget the word, but it's a soothing. You get this soothing attitude and stuff like that. The soothing feeling where you can relax and stuff. And it doesn't matter what this black is on unless it's shiny, because then if you have anything reflecting off of it, then it might deter your vision and stuff like that, or make you turn your head and stuff like that. But you black men with the dark skin and everything, everyone that looks at you they must actively, cautiously make an effort within their minds to say, hey, I'm being hypnotized by this color, and I have to turn my head. And that's exactly what happens. These kids, these kids just run on the streets and stuff. That's what happened. Everyone that looks at you, they have to actively, cautiously, in their mind say, hey, I'm being hypnotized and I gotta look away. If not, they'll look at you, and they'll look at you for a long, long time, trying to figure out what is it that they actually see. And it's not so much that they're looking at you as far as, from the initial start, as far as, who you are and stuff like that. It's just that the color is just so amazing. And it's nothing there, but yet it is something there. And you try to figure it out. And so when it comes to women and stuff like that, and even guys, it doesn't even matter. There's this guy where he's been jogging for a long time. He used to be fat, now he's really skinny now. And he is dark. Gosh, I'll show you guys that. Yeah, that guy right there. He jogs every day. I come by, I always see him running. Anyway, that's something I need to do. But anyway, what happens is when people look at you, they have to really, really, really make a mental effort to turn away. And as far as women are concerned and things like that, they'll look at you too. And because you're a male, and this has nothing to do with those kids being trained to be racist or whatever, disliking whatever. It's just the fact, because even when another man looks at another black man, even if you're black, you're still going to look. And you're going to wow, it's going to like a total amazing thing. And thing. If not, then you turn around here, oh, he's ugly and stuff. But, you think about that. And there's going to be something that is just, he is actively doing that. And it's nothing naturally that's going to make him do that or make a woman do that. And that's what it is about the light. When you have a light, you can look at a flashlight, but when it turns on, you're not actively turning away. It's just pushing you away because of the pain and stuff like that. And it's not nothing that, how can I say? In other words, the bright light is like a danger. So you're avoiding the danger, basically, or the injuries to your eyes. But when you look at black skin, there's nothing. When you look at darkness, there's nothing. So when you're walking down the street, and people might say bad things about you, but you gotta understand those are learned traits, and those are not natural for. Those are not natural. Those are something learned. So you have to understand that. When you travel across the world, different countries and stuff, and women look at you, they are going to be more astonished at your color because it is smoothing, it is hypnotizing, and you have to understand that. You have to. Now you're going to get some women out there that I don't like, but like I said, those are all learned traits. There's a natural attraction to look at people, period. And then if you got darker skin, because it's so hypnotizing, you're trying to actually see something that's going to make you look away. And there's nothing there that's going to make you look away. And that's why you have to wake yourself and say, wait. I gotta do something. Because there are some times you walking like little kids. You watch them. They'll just look and stare. And it's because they're being, of course they're trying to figure out why are you black and da-da-da, but it's still this hypnotizing effect. And it's peaceful. It's peaceful. So you have to understand that about your color and how it affects people. Now, of course, you're going to get some guys out there that's going to do that, but it's more or less jealousy, and they can't get no women, or the women aren't looking at them like they're looking at you. I can walk down the street and be with my friends who girls might stare at me, but of course, they're going to be different reasons, why they're going to stare, but they're staring, and some of my friends like, well, the girls are just staring at you. Why is that? And they could be, of course, because they're handsome, but it can be it could be a lot of reasons. Plus, women, they're going to look at who they want to. Anyway, but what I'm just trying to say is that your skin, or the color of your skin, or not the color of your skin, I shouldn't say that, but the darkness of your skin is going to have a very tremendous effect. Now, for me, I'm looking at this. I've gotten lighter. I've gotten a few shades lighter since I've been here in Japan, and I really don't like it. Because, I'm looking at now, and I'm just looking like, oh my God, I look white, compared to what I used to look like. So I'm trying to stay on the sun, get this melanin active again. But that's what it is. So when you're traveling in different countries and you see some women looking at you, or people looking at you, you say, well, they're looking at me because I'm black. Yes, they're looking at you because you are black. And because black is a hypnotizing color. It's not because you're African American or Hebrew or you're Jewish or you're Christian or you're Muslim or you're Italian or European or from Colombia or South America or another Japanese person. It's just because you are black. And it's just really amazing. And then another thing too, in Japan, you have to understand there are a lot of people don't agree, but I see it a lot every day. You got people with, the triangle noses, with the long base and stuff. Some got fleshy noses, some got thick lips, some got fleshy lips. I've seen women out here with lips larger than mine, and especially these older women. I don't know what's going on because I was watching this movie the other day. I was watching Batman, and they had these previews. And the old samurais in the movies, they look like men. Now, once it's coming out now, these guys are starting to look like women. And I mentioned that to my friend, this girl, and she was like, yeah, I know, she said, I don't like it, it looks disgusting, for a guy to look like a girl. I was like, okay, that was something new to me, But yeah, I was like, okay, because there are a lot of guys out here that are starting to look like girls and stuff, but I'm not sure. But I did hear that they're putting something in them, food or the water or something, to keep these guys from not getting really angry and stuff, because they are violent people and stuff like that. What I mean is they fight, and it's just a natural thing. You're not used to this. That's how they work in the fights about the blades and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just really interesting because your color is really important, and you need to understand that. And so when you're walking down the street and people are looking at you, you have to take this attitude that it's not you, precisely you, because who you are, it's the color of your skin. And then on top of that, let's talk about the lips. Let's say if you got thick lips, then when women look at them, and they're, people, you got to understand that when you're a kid, you always used to do things and, whatever, and that stuff doesn't go away. So when a woman looks at you and you have thick lips, the first thing they want to probably feel like doing is actually touch them just to see how it feels. It's like when I'm walking down the street, people like want to touch my hair. I'm like, all right, and they touch it, well, it's soft, and I'm like, well, of course it's soft. Why wouldn't you think it's soft? Because a lot of people would think it's hard. But why would you think it's hard? But when you touch their hair is hard. So they would think probably the same as ours, because their hair is straight, and so when you touch it, it is that hard texture there. So, and then of course it's on the skull too, so I guess that's what might make it what it's called hard and stuff like that. But like you have, let me just stay on the color. But anyways, this color thing. And then another thing too is like when people want to touch you, they're really interesting in the color. And so they'll, especially like when I was in Thailand, there's some people out there that's dark, especially, wow, stupid kid. Gosh, these kids, oh my goodness. It looked like somebody got hit, or he just sitting outside, or he escaped from the mental ward. Okay. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. But anyway, like I said, it's just the color, and it really is hypnotizing. And like I said, with the hair and stuff, and with the lips too. A lot of girls, you have to understand that these women, they do a lot of things when they're young with each other, and they touch each other and stuff when they're young, and they talk about all kinds of stuff, and we don't know what they're talking about. But when they see you, and they see your lips, especially like out here, yeah, that's what I was saying. In Japan, there are a lot of women out here that got some thick lips, and the older ones, a lot of them look black and stuff, and then of course they don't have the same skin color maybe as I am, but then all blacks in America are the same color as I am, or either, and they look at the lips, and like I said, a lot of them want to touch them. Some might even want to kiss them. They mess with them and stuff like that. And it's like when you're, I don't know. I mean, I would guess I would think the same thing when I see a woman, because it's hard for me to kiss a woman with thin lips. I'm not saying I don't want to or anything, but there's nothing to play with, and I'm thinking it's the same. And, I talk to some of the women out here, and you guys really need to talk, if you come out here and talk to these women and stuff, and see what's going on. Because a lot of them, they do like guys with big lips, but then, big lips. But anyway, and a lot of them do too. And sometimes you're walking down the street, and I'll see a girl, and I'm like, wow, you have nice lips, and she'll love you do too. Or, they might say the same thing to me, like, wow, you got some nice lips, I want to bite them. And stuff like that, and especially if you speak the language, oh my God, everything just opens up. It's just incredibly interesting, incredibly fun. It just opens up and things. But anyway, let me continue. I got a few seconds. These videos I'm going to do, I'm going to try to. I haven't had time to get out. I am working and stuff, and I really haven't had time to get out and try to get any interviews with these women and stuff. But these other videos that I'm making now, They're really important. Please